Hey guys, it's Justin again with another video. This is going to be kind of an unboxing slash review slash store review video. We're going to kind of hit a bunch of things at once on this one. So the original take for this video was the initial unboxing, but I've already done it. I was not very happy with it. So we're going to skip that. We're going to show you what I got, and then I do have something to unbox here. So we'll go into that in just a minute. But I want to give you some background. So, a few months ago, I was reached out to by a new online shop. They said, "Hey, we're kind of new in the game. We're looking to partner up with some builders. We want to kind of grow a little bit, and would you be interested in working with us?" They gave me the shop link. They gave me some background information. I did a little research. I thought on it. I talked to the wife, saw what she thought. And we decided I'd give it a shot. So, the shop's name is GundamGarage.us. They are based in the United States, and they work a little bit differently than your average Gundam shop. Not so much that I was skeptical to try them. I just wanted to go into this, as knowledgeable as I could. So that's what the point of this video is I want to let you guys know what I think of them and their service. A lot of the things that I'm going to show you today were purchased by me. They weren't given to me. In the original unboxing video, I unboxed one of the things I'm going to show you. They did, however, send me a free model kit. That was the Blue Destiny Unit 3, so if you can pretend I'm holding that right here. And the idea was I was going to unbox it, build it, talk about the tools that I got, and then my overall experience. But that didn't happen. And again, I wasn't really happy with the way the video turned out. So we're going to do it a little differently. I'm going to show you what I got. So again, Blue Destiny 3 was the only Blue Destiny I didn't have. And I also ordered this tool set. And I pre-ordered a model kit that was not out yet. So, the model kit showed up. It took a little bit of time. It wasn't in their stocks yet, so it got held up at customs. They were really, really helpful and friendly about communicating that to me, and I really appreciate that. This showed up super quick, and I had one concern with this, but it wasn't anything major. So we'll talk about that at the end. So let's go ahead, dive down. We'll talk about what this tool set is, what's in it. I'm going to review the tool set because I did use this, and tell you if I think it's worth your money. And then we're going to unbox the other box. Okay, so this is a starter tool Gunpla set that's available on the GundamGarage.us website. It is advertised as a 25, I think, piece starter set for building Gundam models. Sorry, let me straighten this up a little bit. And it has a bunch of essential tools in it. So I wanted to open it up, show you guys what comes in it, talk about each tool a little bit, and then we can dive into the rest of this video. So it comes in a nice little folding box. It's pretty small, pretty thin. There's nothing going on. It's just this is the only thing printed on it. You fold it open, and there's all your stuff. Now, this was not included, but all this other stuff was. So we're gonna take everything out. The masking tape was also not included. I don't feel like I should have to say that, but I'm going to. And we're going to leave... I guess we can take that. Okay. So, for me, arguably the most important part of this starter set is this. This is the cutting mat. Now, mine looks a little janky because I built with it, and I ate dinner over it, I think. But it's not a bad cutting mat. It's a really nice, it's the size of a sheet of paper. It's also a little bent because I put some stuff underneath it, but I'm going to fix that. It's got two sides to it. One side's got a lot of radius or circle templates. The other side has more straight templates. So depending on what you're looking for, this could be really nice for measuring things out. And then from here, things get kind of strange. So sandpaper, and you get a lot of it. The only real problem here is you're getting 180 grit, 240 grit, and 320 grit. Now 320 grit I think is probably the lowest grit that I would use regularly on Gunpla, unless I'm scratch building and trying to remove a lot of material. Then maybe this would be super useful. So and then you get also 3 strips that are in the same grits. Sandpaper is not crazy expensive, especially on Amazon. I wouldn't consider this a full-on necessity, especially when you're getting a 5-piece file set included. Now these are not the highest quality files, but they are a pretty good size. They're not bad. I use them and I like them. I would have wished that especially the flat one was a little bit wider, just a little bit. But that's, again, this isn't about Gundam Garage. This is about the tools. So I think a wider file would be more useful to somebody new to the hobby rather than a narrow one. But that's, again, my personal preference. And then everything else besides the knife, you get a knife handle, and then you get 3 different kinds of blades. You get your standard blade, you get one of these guys. I put it on here just to try it. And you get a chisel blade. I think you get 2 or 3 of each in this little handy dandy case. You get a cover. And that's pretty much the end of essential tools, in my opinion. You do not get a pair of cutters, which was kind of disappointing to me. You do get these, which I thought were supposed to be cutters. I definitely cut like 3 parts off the runners using these. These are scissors. Yeah, here you go. If you need to cut something, scissors. They work really well. They're nice. They're weird. But if you don't have any scissors, why not? Not really what I would call essential. There are like a very, very small handful of kits that have like different size, like for example, the Mark II real grade. You have to cut the piping on it. This could come in a little handy for that. I think there's a couple that have stickers that are like slightly different sizes and they tell you to measure them. I mean, I guess, but really, a ruler is not really what I would call an essential. Now, it is a nice ruler, don't get me wrong. It's metal on both sides. There's no like rubber padding, so it lays flush with the surface. It's not raised or anything like that, and I really like that. That's something I look for in a ruler. So I'm not going to tell you that it's not a good purchase. It's weird that it's included in a starter set. Because there's not too many times that building a model robot that I've needed a ruler. So just something to keep in mind. Now tweezers, I guess tweezers would be my last full essential. There's 2 different kinds. There's these sharp end ones and curved end ones. Depending on your preference, you might use one or the other. These are really nice for when you first start out, when you're applying stickers. They're really nice when you're still in the game and you're using water slides. They're nice for placing plow plate and things like that. These are nice. There's nothing wrong with tweezers. You can never have too many of them. So definitely worth the money. Now you get 2 of these guys, and I'm going to be honest, I use these more than anything else in this starter set. These are really, really, really nice. Once you kind of shave the nub down to almost nothing, you hit it with this side, and you flip it over, and you hit it with this side, and you polish it out, and every surface, it just shines. It's great. So these are really nice. My only complaint with these is that they're really wide. I do kind of like the narrower, longer ones. But if you're not working in a lot of tight spaces, this is more than fine. There's not really any actual complaint here. That's a matter of my preference. You get a utility knife, which I did not even open. I have a utility knife somewhere on my desk, so I didn't need it. I didn't think utility knives would vary that much. Now this is probably my favorite part of this entire set. You get a really, really nice, large-handled drill bit set, pin vise. There we go. And it feels real good in the palm of your hand. It's not like the tiny ones that I've got. It actually feels really good in my hand. I didn't think it would make that much of a difference. And you get a drill bit set in metric, and that is the coolest thing. This goes from 0.8 millimeters all the way up to, I think it's 2.8 millimeters. And I didn't have any drill bits in metric, so now I do. Hopefully none of the tiny ones break, because that would be heart-wrenching. So in my opinion, this is probably the most valuable thing in this whole set, to me. I don't drill a ton of holes, but if you're into scratch building, you really can't go wrong with these. And the last thing that comes in the set is the weirdest thing in the entire set. You get a set of 4 of these little stones. And this, I had to look this up because I wasn't sure what this was supposed to be. Now, because I'm a dummy, you know, I saw the numbers on here in progressive stages and thought these are like weird sanding blocks, and I literally tried to sand a model kit using the side of one of these, and it worked, but it really wasn't the greatest. You can see some of the red plastic dust on here. These, I believe, are whetstones. I looked them up. They are whetstones for your hobby knives, and I really don't see the point. Hobby knives are kind of made to be disposable, and they're kind of made inexpensive so that they are disposable. So I don't know why you would want to sharpen them, but if you're one of those guys that really wants to sharpen your hobby knives, there you go. This is probably the most useless part of this entire set, in my opinion. Again, I'm sure somebody out there will find a use for this, or if you want like a really cheap set of whetstones, there you go. And that was the starter set. So, I think there's a pretty good value. I'll put the price somewhere around here if I can figure out how to superimpose text on the screen for a little bit. That way you know what it costs and you can make the decision for yourself on an educated basis. Again, like I said, I ordered the Blue Destiny. I also bought a roll of masking tape, and they sent me another one for free. I don't think everybody's going to get that deal, but they sent me 2. I ordered 1. And then the last thing I want to talk about is their packaging. So I'm going to flip this camera up real quick. Okay, so this is the box that I got from Gundam Garage. I've pulled the tape off the top, and I pulled the order sheet out, but I wanted to leave the rest of it intact so you guys could see the way that they package their boxes. I think this is one of the best things about this company, is the care that they put into making sure that your package is sent to you and received in the best condition possible. There was 2 layers of tape. There was like a blue tape, and then there's a clear tape. Inside is cardboard. I got another pack of Dragon Ball Z cards. In the other unboxing, there was one of these. I don't know if this is standard or what, but I've seen other unboxings from them, and they got them too. So who knows? If you decide to order from them, let me know if you got Dragon Ball Z cards. Padded all the way around. And then the box itself is also padded. if I can get in there. There we go. And there we have the real grade Tall Geese 2. Now another weird thing about this, you might notice, let me switch this back down. This is rewrapped. So what I believe what I've seen anyway, is that when each model kit shows up, apparently they open them up, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. They repackage everything, and then they wrap it so that you can, essentially open it up. So here we go. Inside, and there's the real grade Tall Geese. So there you go. That's my unboxing. Yeah. Now I don't think I might unbox this separately. If you guys are interested in an unboxing for this kit, let me know. Otherwise, it's just gonna sit over here for now and not be touched. Alright guys, so what did I think of Gundam Garage as a service? Well, I honestly enjoyed a lot of what they do. Their packaging is fantastic. Their customer service overall is really good. I think that there was the one issue that I'm going to talk about in just a minute. Anytime there was any kind of issue with anything, they emailed me. Like my Blue Destiny got hung up in customs because of the government shutdown when that was happening. But as soon as everything was cleared up, they got it straight to me. My pre-order, as soon as that hit their service, they emailed me, let me know that it was on its way. I can't say enough good things about the way that they've stayed in contact with me and made sure that I'm happy with everything. They've also they've asked a couple times what type of products I use and what I would like to see in stock. I think they're looking to expand what they carry, and that to me that means a lot, that they want to know what I use so that when I make recommendations to you guys, I can do that. So my code, I'm going to put that right up here, and maybe over here, and maybe one down here, and over this way. What you get when you put that code in is it's going to give you the cost of 3 months of subscription you're going to get towards your first purchase on the website. So you buy a 3-month membership, you're going to get the cost of that back towards whatever you decide to buy. And then through that, you will basically get a 3-month subscription for free. And you can kind of try it out. If it's a service you think that you enjoy, go for it. I think that once they get their stocks up and they start carrying a lot more stuff, it's going to be a really cool place to shop. I'm not super into the subscription-based service myself. I just don't buy a lot of model kits, so I'm not really into subscription-based stuff. But if I did buy a lot of model kits, I think this is a really cool service, definitely for that kind of thing. I'm very excited about this partnership. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think that they're really gonna start pushing stuff out this year, and I think it's gonna be pretty exciting for you guys as well. And then the one bad thing I wanted to talk about, it's not really bad. It was just the only thing that I found slightly questionable about any of this was the parts, or the starter set that I ordered came to me from Amazon. I don't know if that was a stock issue or whatnot, but besides that, I mean, I looked it up on Amazon. It was the same price what I paid for it, so I don't really care. That's fine, whatever. It was kind of weird. That's all. So hopefully you guys check them out. GundamGarage.us. They're a pretty cool store. They're brand new. They don't have a ton of stock yet, but again, what they have is super affordable. I think the prices are phenomenal, and I highly recommend you guys check them out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Later.